Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. Well, David and I just got done with Marina doing Taco Tuesday, and we're having a bit of a chat going on around the State of the Union. We're getting live updates from the folks watching the live stream about what was going on, and it seemed like a reasonable thing to do a reading on. Marina's got she's been getting kind of a feeling that Trump's his health event is near, and that it could even manifest itself tonight. And there was right now it's just a little after 7 o'clock Pacific time. I'm sure Trump is still going on and on and on. What's kind of curious is that what I'm told is that he is not standing while giving this State of the Union. He's seated, which tells me that he can't stand for an hour. We were also speculating that he may have had a little cocktail provided to him, kind of like with the debate with Joe Biden. That he's cocktailed up, and that we might not see a lot of him over the next couple of days as he comes down from this. So I'm just going to throw some cards on this, and then sort of where are we going from here? There were some very interesting questions being asked in Taco Tuesday. So if you haven't seen it, tune it in. It's on Marina's Heart Center Tarot channel. We do this every other Tuesday. So for entertainment purposes only, let's hop right in. How is Trump's health doing immediately following the State of the Union address? You got the Seven of Cups, the illusions and delusions and confusions. It is entirely possible that they got him all drugged up to be lucid for this. But how is he feeling after? He's coming down. That it's just his brain is a confused mess. The challenge is the Ace of Swords. The sword of truth. That he is not the man he used to be. His mental acuity has fallen off. He may have to he may have help being sharp for these types of events, but the truth is out there. And after this State of the Union, he's in a confused state and he can't avoid the truth. The truth is coming. Energy underneath is the Eight of Swords, and there's no way out. That he is stuck with this. That this is a truth that he is stuck with. He has bound himself to this. In the past, you had the Ten of Swords. Basically, his mental acuity, his presidency is coming to an end. He understands that he is about to get into lame duck status. That he's already gone on record saying if the Democrats win the midterms, he's going to get impeached. Oh, and hell yes, he's going to get impeached, and hell yes, he deserves it. He's done more things to get impeached than any other president, all the presidents combined in the history of the United States, probably. He knows his career's done. Current energy is the Chariot, but he feels like he's got to keep going, but his mental acuity is going to fall off, and it's something that's progressive. It's not stopping. It's going to continue moving forward. How's he feeling after the State of the Union? Overarching energy is the Queen of Wands. There's just too much going on. Too many actions going on. Too many things. Like I said, he's trapped himself to this. He's cast his die. He's trying to get as much done as he can while he's still kind of upright and not drooling into a cup. What's the lesson to be learned? The Three of Pentacles, the people behind the scenes keeping him going, propping him up. The secrets that are being kept from us. Outcome, the high priestess. The secrets that are being kept. The outcome is the secrets are going to come out. I I I have a hunch that we are in the last hurrahs of this. I did a reading a while ago, a long while ago, that said March of this year was kind of when things were going to go south for him. And right now, I'm not seeing anything that would change my mind about that. But why don't we ask, how is March looking for Trump's health? Let me rephrase that. Trump's power and influence in the month of March. How was Trump's power and influence looking in the month of March? Marina had asked the question, will the Republicans rally around the State of the Union or will they not? And my cards basically said they'll do whatever is best for their political future. So let's take a look at what's Trump's political future looking like in the month of March. How is his grip on power and his influence looking in the month of March? Entertainment purposes only. All right, let's come down and see what's Trump's power and influence looking like in the month of March. Okay. Okay, got the Six of Pentacles. This is about giving back a little bit, taking a lot or having a lot, but not giving back much. And doing things that you should be doing things that are just, and you should be giving back. But what strikes me on this card is how much power, things of value you have, but you're giving nothing back. You need to give more back. How's his influence? And the challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so his executive power and his giving back to the folks in Congress, he's just given them little pebbles. But his health, how is his political power going to be in March? It's up in the air. He's not giving back enough to the people that are supporting him. Energy underneath is Ace of Cups because he can't control his emotions. His emotions are out of control. In the past, you got the Two of Wands, taking actions that affect the future. Certainly, he's taken a lot of actions. There's been a lot of executive orders, a lot of stuff coming out of the executive branch, and not a hell of a lot coming out of Congress. Current energy, Four of Cups. How's his power looking? Not good. He doesn't like what's in front of him. And there's something on offer. This offer could be, hey, why don't you step aside and let J.D. Vance take over so we can keep our agenda going and maybe salvage this midterm elections. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Now, the cups are about emotions and feelings. And how's his political power? His emotions and feelings are he's very unhappy with what he's got to contend with. Overarching energy, Five of Pentacles, because you're alienating the people that you should be supporting. He came in saying he was going to fix everything. He didn't need their votes anymore. He wasn't lying. He didn't want their votes anymore after he got elected. He had no more use for them. But these, the people that have supported him, their tabletop issues haven't gone away, and everything is still costing a lot. So how is his political energy in the month of March? How is he doing politically? He's not giving back enough. He's not. People aren't happy, or they're not happy with what they're seeing in the first 3 months. Maybe the fourth month, maybe April, something happens in April that he doesn't want to happen. But people are alienated. Lesson to be learned is the Knight of Pentacles. They've waited long enough. They've sat back. They've waited for something good to happen. So how's his political energy looking in the month of March? The lesson to be learned. It's a very passive card. Just kind of sit back and see what happens. But the feeling I get from this is you've taken too much time. They've given you all the time they want to give you. Outcome is the magician. It's time to take this a different direction, manifest a new future. Now, if the fallout from the State of the Union is good, if he's able to bring out the old Trump and the Republicans in Congress see the old Trump and they can rally around it, they'll rally around it, no doubt, because it's best for their midterm chances. But I think what I'm getting from these cards is that they keep waiting for him to give something back, give back meaningfully, and it's not happening. And people are struggling just as bad as they were, if not worse than they were when he got elected. He's had over a year to fix this. And people are tired of waiting. And they're going to want to go a different direction. That's the journey is they want to manifest a different future. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. So let's just go for the jugular. Will Trump still be president by the end of April? I have a feeling it's March. I have a feeling in March his power basically slips out. In April he's donezo. But it's dangerous. Tarot's not good at that. So is that the question I really want to ask? Yeah, I'll get all these great cards about how he's doing fantastic, right? Let's see. How are the voters feeling about Trump and the Republicans in March? How's that? Or post State of the Union. So, right now we're February 24th. So we're less than a week away from March. But how are the voters going to feel about the Republican parties and Trump after the State of the Union, after all the dust is settled? That's probably a better question. How are the voters feeling about this? Strength card. That's interesting. Okay, so there's a feeling of strength, a feeling of power. What always strikes about this card is that the person that is showing the strength it's not an aggressive strength. It's a caring, it's a loving strength. It's strength through love as opposed to strength through violence. She's not fighting the lion. She's being very caring and loving and showing strength through compassion. Challenges the emperor. The emperor has not been showing that kind of compassionate strength. This is almost like, as a nation, we're starting to see that these actions are not compassionate, and that he's doing the opposite of that. He's doing the opposite of what we should be doing. We're not strong. We're strong when we're compassionate. We're not strong when we're violent. The energy underneath, the Lovers card. So how are the voters feeling after the State of the Union? The Lovers is about people coming back together, forming deeper relationships and commitments to each other. That's interesting. If something were to happen to the cult of Trump, these are cards that seem like there's reconciliation on the way. That people are going to come together. I was not expecting that. In the past, you have the Knight of Wands. It's time to take actions. Move forward with actions that you need to take. When I was doing my readings on what will signal the end of the Trump era, or what are we going to see at the end of the Trump era, that was the foundational card. Knight of Wands. People finally starting to take action. In the past, we got the Knight of Wands. People taking actions. Current energy, Knight of Wands. They're tired of all the actions. They're tired of all the fighting. They're tired of all the battles. There's that one battle left. How are the voters feeling after this? There's that Knight of Pentacles. You know, we've given you your chance. We've given you your opportunity. And we're watching what you're doing. And there's the Ace of Cups. And we're not happy. The what you're doing is making us very unhappy. The lesson to be learned is new emotions. It's kind of like the outrage I was feeling, I guess, seeing what happened in Minnesota. That it was absolutely not left versus right politics. This is right versus wrong. This is now a moral and ethical issue. This is not a political issue. And that's maybe the lesson to be learned, that now you've got an emotion. You've tapped into new emotions. What's the outcome? Then there's the Ten of Wands. The outcome is this burden's. We're done with this burden. That's interesting. My gut feeling from this is the voters are done with the bullshit in March. That March, April timeframe, they're done with the bullshit. They're tired of the fighting. They want to start mending fences, being strong in a positive way, in a caring and compassionate way. Boy, oh boy, that is me being optimistic as hell, man. Because we have got the news machines feeding the outrage on both sides. And maybe that's what that Ace of Cups is people starting to realize that the news agencies are feeding the outrage on both sides. And it's just so funny that the Epstein files, we finally find the common ground with pedophiles, that pedophiles should be held accountable. And I think that's where both sides can agree. And maybe, as horrible as what the survivors had to go through and those that didn't survive it, that ultimately this may save this country and put us back onto a track of compassion and caring. But man, what a horrific price to pay for it. All right, that's what I got. We'll see if I'm right. Probably not. But, it won't be the first time I was wrong. Anyways, I hope you're all doing wonderful and having a great day. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for all of you that leave comments and that have supported the channel. We're coming up on 2 years. At the end of April, beginning of May, we will our channel will be 2 years old. So just plugging right along. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day, and we'll catch you soon. Take care, folks. Have a great day. Bye.